Hey guys, what is up? It is Zippy back in with another commentary for you guys today. Today I have a CTF on lockdown where I go off. I drop a 30 bomb. I think I go 30 and 12, and I do play OBJ. Get a couple of flag caps. Probably could have pushed the objective a tiny bit more, but in all the situations there was another player in the position to pull the flag, whether he be a Slayer or not. It does not matter. You can always pull the flag. Just first off, as you can see, we are not on our normal Zippy account. I'm on my GG account, which is GG Blaze with an I instead of an L because L was already taken, so I did a capital I, and it looks exactly the same. Can't really tell the difference, so that's all good. And I think this was a team scrim. Yeah, it's a team scrim because it's in theatre. If it would have been a one day cup or a GB, I would have recorded it live. But yeah, so I don't usually record team scrims because they can just kind of be boring us, kind of trying weird and wonderful things, trying to get a nice strat down. We have a couple of strats that I really want to try, but I've just read in some in the EUES forums that the PSN is going to be down from like 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock. So it doesn't look like we'll probably get on tonight because, well, actually, I don't know. We might be able to get on 8 if it's back up. Depends on Josh, really. Josh is like the guy that we're kind of unsure about whether it gets on. But we definitely want to team scrim. Yesterday was an interesting day. Yesterday was our first day back of scrims. From Connor's Yellow Light of Death. He got his PS3 back yesterday. No, actually, he got it Saturday, and yesterday was the first day that we were all on and available. We all got on about 3 o'clock, maybe. Actually, I think it's probably about 3:30. And yeah, it was okay. We didn't play. We played like one scrim that I got off UES was complete bollocks. They were Spanish, so whoever hosted was really going to win, so it wasn't really a fair judgment. But so yeah, anyway, it wasn't really a fair judgment. But we did beat him like 3-0, and then we tried a new strat out on Dome, and it worked, and we managed to get like a 6 flag relay. We're not sure if it's going to properly work because we tried it again when we played Dome. We played Dome about 3 times in a row, and it had been like the 4th time we'd played it like on the day. Because it was the last map we scrimmed, and then we got a GB, which we played Underground and Arkaden. Oh no, we played Underground Search, then Arkaden CTF, then Dome, and we lost first map, but they were a French host, so they'd given us a 3-bar, but I suppose it could have been a little bit better. Given us 3-bar, lost 4-2, which there was a guy that kept rushing middle, and he was completely wrecking us every time. I usually try and stop middle, but I could not stop this guy because he'd like stun me, then get me. He'd just go in different places every time. He was playing really well. Once we kind of stopped him what he was doing, we could kind of cut off. If we would have been able to cut him off, then I would have been able to stay up and all that jazz. And I got a little unlucky because as soon as I was waiting for him, and I turned around to check a different spot, and then he came and shot me in the back. And it always happens to me. Happens to pretty much every Call of Duty player. It's just that like little bit of luck that changes it. So yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. Oh yes, the One Day Cup we got. Don't even know if they were a good team or not. Apparently someone said that they'd won the ODC the day before. Someone said that. I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not. But yeah, and we choked the map that we had host on, which was Dome CTF. Oh, I didn't mention in the GB we had to replay the last map because they got a last minute flag cap to win them the game, which was really unlucky. Not win them the game, sorry, draw the game. It was unlucky for us because we were playing pretty well. Yeah, and then we had to replay it, and we did win in the end. And then we had the One Day Cup where we had a decent team. We choked the map that we were on because what I think happened was we tried our rush and our strat really only works in the first 30 seconds. Oh, excuse me. In the first 30 seconds, and it didn't work, and we kept trying to do it, and I've realised that we should do it for a breakout and then go back to pushing loading like we normally do, because we leave loading open too much. So, we don't really want to do that. Yeah, now I definitely know this is Theo, because one of the guys that's playing in this game has just gone offline, and I don't know, he doesn't leave. So yeah, that's one of the reasons we left. And then I'm calling this connection, the last map, the second map, sorry, S&D Underground. The guy 1v4s us, but it's absolutely connection because like both the Connors were watching like each other's doors, but they knew that if one got killed, the other one would be able to pick up the kill really easily. Yeah, so like that went down, and after he got those 2 kills, I was still alive, and I spotted him, and I started shooting, and I was trying to get into cover, and it like lagged and glitched out, and it kind of put me in, then threw me back out again, and it was really annoying because it was like, and the 1v4 was against the host as well, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like if you ever get 1v4'd by the host, and like he doesn't completely outsmart you at all, then usually there will be a little bit of connection. But there's so much connection based stuff in Modern Warfare 3. I'd love to try and play this game on a LAN connection. I'd love to see like how much different and how much your bullets actually connect. I think that would be like a great thing to see. And I always get taken out by a guy on the head glitch. Always. So yeah, that ended up happening. So yeah, we won our GB, got 17 XP because we are 1-3, because we have had some really good teams and we've just not been playing very well, not scrimming at all. Which is actually really unfortunate because like our team is pushing for EGL 6 or 7 or 8, one of them, maybe more. We're pushing to try and go to one of them depending on where it is. That's pretty much the only factor. In my eyes, it's the only factor. Like, I don't think us being good enough is a factor. Maybe that's someone else's factor in their head. But yeah, so depending on where it is will depend whether we go or not. But I definitely want to go. If it's regional enough for me, then I want to go to it. Whether I'm with the team or not. If I have to try and find a different team, then I will. But it'll probably be just like a LAN team. But I really don't want to do that. And if it's close enough to me, like, yeah, if it's close enough to me to say stay at home, then I don't see a reason why the other Connors can't come. Because if it's close enough for me to stay at home, it's close enough for Josh to stay at home. So then they could just stay in, like, just bunk at my house, and then the other one could bunk at Josh's house. You know, there's like, yeah, they could just do that, and then it'd save them on money. They just have to get the train down, the train back, and probably the train to the venue, which overall will probably be cheaper than the accommodation. And I'm sure there'll probably be some sort of what I'm looking for? Some sort of like train ticket thing that you could get for like the weekend or something, or like I'll get my dad to drive us up, because chances are if it is going to be close to me, it's going to be Birmingham, and Birmingham's maybe an hour away, so maybe like I could get my dad to drive us up. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. I don't really know what else to talk about. It's hard commentating CTF games because they're all like really long, so you have to like talk for 10 minutes. I hope you guys have enjoyed the gameplay. I think it's some really fast-paced gameplay, and I do go off. I drop a 30 with an SMG. It's like it doesn't really happen very often, but when it does, I know that like my shot's on. Here I'm like 4 kills off, and I'm like just chasing for the kills, and I'm like, I think I'm 2 off now, and I'm just chasing for him, and then Connor behind me stuns me there, I think, and then he stuns me again in a minute, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there you go. He double stuns me, and he nades me as well. The nade he's just thrown, like there you go. Like, he just blew up in front of my face. That nade was intended to kill me, so I didn't get my 30. Because, like, they always do it. There's always, like, oh, I didn't get you 30. But look, I dropped 30 and 12, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay. Please like and comment and subscribe. Peace.